Some say that playing with dirt is child's play. Some say it's unclean, it's foul. Others disagree.
I'm Blake Duffy, and I ride bikes. I grew up on a farm. Nothing to do but ride my dirt bike or my bicycle all day. 150 acres. That's it. Friends come over? No. People thought I was weird. I just rode my bike every day.
Blake's deal, no one really knows, honestly. He's just kind of the weird bike guy, so he just rides his bike.
I think the longest time I took off from biking was 3 days because I was doing one of those long skids on my little bike down my driveway, and I biffed it hard. 4-year-old Blake, mouth full of gravel, crying, so I took a break. I think the longest I've ever gone without riding a bike is 3 days. It's a terrifying thought. That's all I think about in class. I don't take notes. I literally draw jumps on my note paper. Rah, rah, resume. Rah, rah, DCB this. And I'm like, and I just don't care. If you gotta be in a city, Denver is the place to be. Because, yeah, you still gotta drive your truck 45 minutes to go ride your mountain bike. That's not bad. You got 3 places to ride dirt jumps. You got A-Bay, not too far away. Go rip some skis with the boys and still make it back to ride dirt jumps and then go ride moto in the morning, which is less than an hour away. I mean, we have a place to go curling here. It's a lot. Everything. Try doing that in Chicago.
While the air outside is warm, the ice stays frozen indoors. All you need is brushes and stones, and you have yourself a game.
My name is Sophie, and I am a curler. Curling is an ice sport founded in Scotland. On the ice, you have rocks or stones, and you push off from what would be essentially a track hack into a lunge where you try to delicately guide your stone around other stones, or forcefully try to hit them out of what's called the house, which is the bullseye at the end of the arena that you're aiming for. So how I got involved with curling. All right, so I was a wee freshman, a babe. I went to the club sport fair or whatever, the carnival, and I was given a flyer by two people that I thought I would never be friends with, which are Isaac and Cormac, a very short engineering nerd and a frat boy with an eyebrow ring. And I went to practice with my hall just for fun. I was like, oh, whatever, guys, like, it's curling, you know. The four of us are a very unlikely team. Malia is quiet but extremely loyal and extremely dedicated, and also, dare I say, the best person on the team. She's like a quiet assassin. Cormac, also our quiet friend, engineer, into what he does, but simultaneously doesn't have to try. Same thing with curling. Into it a lot, probably the lowest to the ice, but I think that's because he's short. I'm pretty sure he wears youth extra small sweatpants. Cormac, he's really good, actually.
Yeah. Never mind,
actually. Isaac is ruthless and kind of brutal sometimes, but almost brotherly, I would say, you know, family. The four of us are really close. We're like a little family.
As signs of summer begin to show, and the snow starts to liquefy and run off into the streams that lay below the mountains, there are still the few who hold on to the last bits of winter.
Kurt Scully, and I'm a free skier. So, one of my brother's friends, she went to University of Denver, recommended it to me, and 7 years later, here I am about to graduate. Skiing and school have actually been a great combination, and I've met so many incredible people here in Denver because of that. One thing that I've always just enjoyed so much about skiing is the community element to it, and being able to not only push yourselves, but be a part of a group where pushing yourself becomes this contagious thing. The fact that we can all go play out in the mountains together is unbelievable. You know, skiing started out for me, it was just this thing that all of my friends did. I grew up in Connecticut, and there's a small ski hill called Ski Sundown. So every day after school, my friends and I would go ski. That was when my love for skiing really started. This past year, I had this knee injury, which just also flipped my whole world again over and made me reevaluate my whole entire relationship with skiing. And pretty stoked to come out of that and still realize that skiing is a huge part of my life and that I can still ski. Out here in Denver, there are just the most badass kids and the most badass chicks. Hadley Michaels, sick skier, loves doing backflips, and that's pretty badass. Heidi Livran is one of the most aggressive racers turned freeride skiers that I've ever skied with. Jack Finn, another East Coast park rat, such a sick skier, such a fun kid to be out there just pushing yourself with. Quinn Kennedy is an absolute psycho, and I mean that in the best way possible. Kid just doesn't really get scared or uncomfortable doing things, which is always a good characteristic to have. But yeah, everyone sends it out here.
After the dust settles and the seasons turn, we leave our field of play. We wait, we dream, we anticipate for what lays ahead.